What's up, Knicks Nation? And glad that you're safe and healthy this weekend. Hopefully your family is too. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out here. And to those that have mothers, happy Mother's Day. So I thought it was very interesting. Game 3, I watched it last night. I already knew the score. Blessings to all of you, Jermaine Royster, Ron Cohen, Mancorn, Malik, my brother, Mancorn. Who else we got? Alfonso, what's up, brother? Richard Baptiste, V Dash, June Man 15, Mike Miller, Kabar Doppins. Shalom to all of you, Kevin Berg, Stephen Kelly, my brother, Walter White, Rafael Paulino, John Pettit, James E. Moore. What's up to all of y'all? I hope you're all safe and healthy and enjoying your weekend. Chris Connors, what's up? So I thought it was very interesting. In fact, game 3 made me change my prediction. What we saw from game 3, to me, was a metaphor. It was a metaphor. What do I mean by that? 2 years ago, excuse my friend, but 2 years ago, Joel Embiid was talking shit, saying, we're the better team. Remember that? We're the better team. We're going to win this series. Remember that? Disrespecting the Knicks. Charles Barkley with his bald head ass come on television talking about Jalen Brunson's a superstar, but they don't have a good team. Talking shit. Then came Embiid again. We need our team to buy tickets. I got you. Right? Then he gonna put the too small sign on Mitch. So we had all that. So here we got this old crippled dude, right? Can't even guard Cat. Don't do nothing, can't do nothing about Cat, but try to flop. And the refs helping him. And we beat their ass. They done threw Maxey at us, Embiid at us, Oubre at us, everybody they could throw. And we beat their ass. Every time. Okay? Every time. And why? Because the Knicks are the better team. Oh, yes, I did. The Knicks are the better team. That's why. Okay? And why are they the better team? Listen, if they had an answer for Cat in Philly, okay, which they don't. And then having no answer for Cat, Sister Love Blue, Happy Mother's Day, having no answer for Cat, they got no answer for Brunson. But if they happen to have an answer for both of them, then come Landry Shamet, then come Deuce, then come JC, then come Alvarado, then come MitchRob. And the flush that MitchRob put on Embiid's head was emblematic of this series. They was talking too much. And he flushed that mess on them. They was talking too much. They was talking too much. And he flushed it on. Okay? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I thought it was going to be 5 games. I was telling y'all, if they don't get a split in New York, it's going to be 5 games. Well, damn, I'm thinking it's going to be a sweep. Some of y'all was calling for a sweep. And you're right. Because it looks to me, like that. So I'm like, I'm wondering what they could throw at us next. All they could do is hope 2 things. That OG don't play, which he probably won't, and then hope that somebody gets hurt. That's all they could do. In terms of 2 teams, they are not in the same class as the Knicks. And somebody was trying to tell me, well, it's going to be close between Cat and Embiid. I said, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. Cat bust his ass. I told y'all. When and this is the thing, y'all. I gotta give Brown props. Brown was holding Magic Johnson Cat until the playoffs. Brown was holding Magic Johnson Cat into the playoffs. What's up, Corey Lindsey? He was holding Magic Johnson Cat until the playoffs. Then the playoffs came. He let Magic Johnson loose on them. Oh, my gosh. And that's what I've been calling for because I knew Cat had that in his skill set. As y'all know, I've been saying, give him the ball, get the hell out the way. I've been saying it for like 4 or 5 months now. All along, Brown had it in his plethora. He already had it in his toolbox and knew he was going to pull it out all along. Okay? See, this is the thing with Paul George. This is the thing, brethren. A real superstar is like Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham and the fact that Cleveland won yesterday, that's big for us. So Cade Cunningham, he will come at you from minute 1 to minute 48, game after game. That's a superstar, okay? Paul George is like college. He good for the opening, quarter. That's it. Fourth quarter, you ain't seeing Paul George. Fourth quarter, you ain't seeing him. Okay. So I wasn't worried. When I seen him hitting over Deuce and some people was tripping. I was like, no, don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. Come fourth quarter, you ain't going to find him. You ain't going to find him. But look, come fourth quarter, you still got to find Cat. You still got to find Brunson. You still better know what Josh Hart is. And I was telling some of y'all, who are the knuckleheads out here about trade McCall? What happened to all the picks we paid for McCall? Yeah. Mother flock them picks. I've been telling y'all. You know why? Why did I tell y'all? Let me remind you. Why did I say that? I said, come playoff time, you're going to be glad you got Mikal Bridges. Didn't I say that? Tell me. Didn't I say that? I said, come playoff time, you're going to be glad you got Mikal Bridges. Well, look what time it is. Look what time it is. And look who's showing up. See, y'all be listening to these knuckleheads on BSPN and whoever the hell else they be trying to be like. Y'all crazy. I don't know what. Y'all better listen to the real. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. Look, what happened is this. I called McCall the road runner. I told y'all he's like John Havlicek. I told y'all that, right? I said he's the road runner. What do I mean by that? That means he pacing himself during the course of the season. It was McCall that came to Tibbs and said, you running us too much. Because McCall got a pace. He got a pace. And you know what he doing in the playoffs? He come from the finishing sprint. You know, a dude that could pace himself during a distance run, he come and give you the finishing kick. McCall giving him the finishing kick. I'm trying to tell you. Everybody else falling asleep. McCall giving you the finishing kick. The road run is cut loose. I'm trying to tell you. He's cut loose. They can game plan for Cat. They can game plan for Brunson. They have a hard time game planning for OG and playoff McCall. A hard time. They could try to game plan for Hart, but it's hard to game plan for him because he's a wild card. Like he might throw the ball away, but he gonna get every loose ball, right? And then forget MitchRob coming off the bench. What they gonna do? Hack a Mitch? That is the most punkish thing I ever seen. Hack a Mitch, and then Mitch sink the 2 free throws. I said, y'all in trouble, man. That's all you got? That's all you got? That's all you got. We're the better team. Well, we got hack a Mitch. That's all you got. Some knuckles said, Mitch is unplayable. I say, I don't know what stupidity idiot you've been listening to. What? Brian Windblad? Who you listening to? Stupid A. Smith? Who you listening to that you say, Mitch is unplayable? I was like, what the? And then the league messed around and said, under 2 minutes, you can't do hack a Mitch. Under 2 minutes, you can't do hack a Mitch. So now what you going to do? Woo, man. And they better not, if they go ahead and mess around and play MB today, he going to get his ass handed to him today. Oh my gosh, man. You better hope Cat get in foul trouble. That's their only hope, to try to get Cat in foul trouble. And even that don't help. Even that don't help. Okay? Even that don't help. Shoot. Man, I don't know. You know what? Exactly, Coach Hauser. This is where you fucked up. You see you fucked up. This is where you fucked up right here. Ooh, Lord, I hope they put that all in big letters on Madison Square, next to Madison Square Garden. MitchRob flushing it on that dumbass Embiid. Oh my God. I told you 2 years ago they should have traded him. Trade him. I told you. Trade him. Get picks for him. I told you. I told you. You see, I told you. Should have got picks for him. I never, when somebody show me they ain't got no nuts, believe them. They ain't got no nuts. They ain't got none. They ain't got none. Embiid there's a difference, y'all, between talent and gonads. You understand? Listen, there's a difference. You cannot be in the league unless you are talented. Okay? You can't, you're not going to be in the league unless you're talented. Everybody you see in the league is very highly talented in terms of playing basketball. That's why they there. But you need a dude like Brunson that got gonads. You need a dude like Hart that got gonads. You need a dude like McCall that got gonads. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got that, and that's the difference in the Detroit and Cleveland series right now. That's the difference. Detroit got deep bones, man. They got deep balls on them. Ain't nobody on Cleveland got balls like that. Now, yesterday, I did see Harden show up in the fourth quarter. I did see it, But don't think you're going to see that 3 more times. Don't think you're going to see that 3 more times. So what happened yesterday? Cleveland beats Detroit, right? So now that series is guaranteed to go 5 games, right? Okay. So if the Knicks could pull off a dub today, the Knicks got a week off to get ready for Detroit. Now, let's not BS, man. It's going to be Detroit against the Knicks. It's always been that. You know that, right? It's always going to be that. It was never going to be Cleveland against the Knicks or Boston. No. It's going to be Detroit. It's going to be us in Detroit. It was coming down to that anyway. So here we go. So the Knicks need to finish this business today and then get a week to be prepared for Cade Cunningham because they playing good ball right now. They playing good ball. That damn Cade Cunningham, I knew he was the deal, and he is. He really is the deal, man. He really is. And damn Tobias Harris and his old age 33 coming to play. He coming to play. That's the vet. You could be going on a streak and he'll break that mess because he'll hit a professional level shot on you. So I'm trying to tell you. So tomorrow they play. Okay, that's game 4 in Cleveland. No matter what happens, they're going to play on Wednesday. If the Knicks can end this mess tonight, that means next weekend, it'll be the opening of the NBA Eastern Conference Final between Detroit and the Knicks, with Detroit having the first 2 games in Detroit, okay? So this is where we've been talking about like the whole year, right? We've been talking about this the whole year. Here we go. Only one thing, though, it's going to be very interesting to see because Detroit has, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but Detroit has 2 possibilities on Cat that they can try to guard one-on-one. They could do Duran on him. Actually, 3. They could do Paul Reed on him. Paul Reed been balling too. And then, of course, they got Asar Thompson. Now, whichever one they use, them cats, I'm not going to say Cat going to run all over them. I'm not. That's going to be rough. One thing I will say, though, it's going to be physical as hell, man. And you know what? OKC against San Antonio? Yeah. I'm trying to tell y'all. SGA and them got a problem. They got a problem with that 7'4" boy. And Castillo and all of them. They got a problem. Devin Vassell, Darren Fox. They got a problem. And this is about matchup and styles. It's about matchup and styles. Yeah, they had Tobias on him last year, but that was pre-Magic Johnson Towns. Okay? Last year was pre-Magic Johnson Towns. Tibbs was going to ride Jalen Brunson to the end, right? Tibbs was going to ride Jalen Brunson to the end last year. That was the problem. That's why he got fired. They might have beat Indiana if Tibbs had went deeper in his roster and had the roster we got now. Okay? Yo, this is going to be nice, man. I'm excited about our team. We talking all kind of ish right now because we got I told y'all we got a problem. They're going to have a problem in New York. I told you, right? They got a problem at MSG, man. They got a problem. Okay? Got a problem at MSG. And then you think you got Cat on the LD, right? Until here comes Jalen Brunson, the assassin. Damn. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. We got a team, man. We got a team. That all of them nuts talking about fire Tibbs and the fire. Who are you calling him the Don? Now you know. Because I saw this here coming, what we got right here. I saw this here coming. I was telling you in January when they went 2-9, I said, give Cat the ball. Mike Brown's overcomplicating things. Just give him the ball and get out the way. He know what to do with it. What did Mike Brown do? What I just said. Somebody said, well, suppose you had a strategy that's not yours. I said, man, you better pay attention to my channel. I'll be telling y'all what's getting ready to happen. I'll be telling y'all. How do I know? It ain't that I need to be a prophet. All you got to do is know what a good team is going to do. That's all you got to know. The Knicks are a good team. They got a tight organization. What is a tight organization going to do? That's what the Knicks going to do. You hear me? You heard? That's what the Knicks going to do. What Miami, if they was in this position, what San Antonio, what Boston, nobody's in our position right now. So what a good team going to do? They're going to stomp all over your ass. And they're not going to let Brunson take all that punishment. That's why you got Cat out there. And nobody else has Cat. Okay? So Detroit got 3 possibilities. Paul Reed plays inspired ball against the Knicks. He's playing inspired ball now. And then you got Cade Cunningham. Then you got Duran, right? And then, of course, that demon, Asar Thompson. That's a mean dude, man. What? So It's going to be a hell of fire series. But here the Knicks getting ready to come into the Eastern Conference, right? Beef stew. Here come the Knicks into the ECF again, just like we was last year. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, and I'm trying to tell y'all, Detroit ain't gonna be no pushover. I'm calling that series 6 or 7. It's gonna go one of them, 6 or 7. There ain't gonna be no sweep or no 5-man, 6-man. 6 or 7. That's gonna be a damn war right there. That's gonna be a damn war right there. So it's gonna be Brunson against K, and then Cat gonna try to do his part, and then all the ancillary pieces gonna come. Look, Detroit got a hell of a bench too. That young boy, Lindsey, whatever the hell, Dennis. Man, it's gonna be a fight. You still got Paul Reed, you still got Lindsey, Jenkins, right? Whatever the hell, Dennis Jenkins. That boy, they ain't no joke, y'all. And then what's that old boy they got? I forgot his name. They got him from Cleveland, actually. Javonte Green, right? Javonte. It's gonna be a hell of a fire series. I'm gonna tell y'all. It's gonna be a hell of a fire series, man. Yeah. Embiid broken, man. Period. Just get the hell out of our way. Please, just move. That's all. He's just annoying. He's just annoying. New York State, man. He's just an annoyance. That's all he is. Cat. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? He's just an annoyance. And the Knicks be doing just like last year, what teams were doing to Cat and Brunson. Cat and Brunson are doing it to other teams. So what they're doing against Embiid is getting Embiid to switch off on either Hart or JB or McCall, and he can't stay with none of them. And then if OG was out there, he couldn't stay with OG either. Yeah, he's a mean dude. He might try to hurt somebody. I wouldn't be surprised he tried to fall on somebody's leg, dirty bastard. I was glad that MitchRob did what he had to do on him, though. He had to do, man. So, look, New York, we got something, right? We got something right here. So, unfortunately, Philly may be going on vacation after today. They may be going on vacation, because we got a squad right here. Oh, yeah, I heard about that above the rim. I heard about that. I did. I heard about that. So here we go. Here we go, man. I know. I love to see that, man. When Mitch flushed it on him, man, it was perfect. That's why I said, I got to get that picture. It was perfect, man. It was perfect. And damn on Shamet. Oh, man. Shamet came to get this ring. That's the thing. You got a number of dudes on the Knicks that can almost taste it. You know what I'm saying? Like Shamet is one of them. Deuce, Kyle, they can almost taste it. They know they close. And they coming. They coming. They coming. So, whoo, man. Yeah. And now look, if you want to be real now, for some reason, the Knicks have matched up very well against San Antonio. San Antonio matches up very well against Oklahoma City. So if San Antonio takes care of business with them, anything could happen. See, people going to write off the Knicks. No, there's no way they could play with San Antonio. Okay. Do that if you want to. Okay. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. We're going to see. Yeah, it's true, Frizzy. Because they was talking too much mess. You see what I'm saying? Once Brown let Cat loose, I saw Eastern Conference is done. Only Detroit had a chance. That's it. And why? Because Detroit got gonads. They tough as hell and they got balls, man. JB Bickerstaff doing a hell of a job. They tough as nails and they got balls. I said, okay, it's only Detroit that got anything left. And I was kind of shading a little bit toward Orlando because they had 3 6'10s across the top. And I still think if Franz Wagner hadn't got hurt, they had a chance against Detroit. Because Franz Wagner was the guy that was on K, 6'10, right? But he got hurt. Yeah, how you do? Oh, man, what a picture, man. What a picture. Oh, Yeah, Cade turns it over a lot, but that's overrated because Cade has the ball in his hand a lot. Okay, so he's going to turn it over a lot, but he got the ball in his hand all the time. Cade and Jenkins are they ball handlers, right? So and you know you got to put a lot of pressure on Cade or he will kill you. He is that dude. He will kill you. Okay, so he's gonna have the most turnover. I'm not surprised at that. That's a big stat that people throwing out there like they know something. They don't know a damn thing. Cade will kill you if you ain't watching. 58 turnovers, 60. I don't care. he gonna kill you if you let him, man. That's all. That's all. That's all, man. So, oh man, yeah. So all these people was talking at first. If you remember, it was like 2 weeks ago, right? All of a sudden, Atlanta was gonna beat the Knicks, right? Atlanta was like, oh, I don't know. Atlanta's a problem. They beat the Knicks. Then all of a sudden, here we coming now. Philly. Oh, Embiid is back. Watch out for Philly. Sweet. Take the broom out. Sweet. Okay. Now, I admit, Detroit is not going to be no pushover. They just not. We used to be able to take their lunch money just 2 seasons ago. You can't do it no more. Damn, Kate Cunningham done blew up. Damn, Duran done blew up. Damn, Tobias is doing more at 33 than he ever did. And then you went and messed around and got Lindsay or whatever. What's that boy? Jenkins. They some roughnecks, man. They some roughnecks over there. I give them all the props. They deserve it. They some roughnecks. Okay, so we're going to see. It's going to be on. But a lot of people are going to be sleeping on the Eastern Conference champion. Just like last year. Everybody thought OKC was going to walk to the championship. If Halliburton didn't got hurt, there wasn't no game. That went 7 games. Y'all saw it went 7 games, right? It went 7 games. I'm trying to say, shoot. I'm giddy. I admit it, William Morris. I admit it. You know, I didn't know what Coach Brown wanted the whole time, but I do know that Coach Brown, figured out who he got and what he could do in Karl-Anthony Towns. And I always thought because of the pressure that's on Coach Brown, he was overthinking it. And I knew that when they moved MitchRob to the bench, that Mobb Deep was going to be hellified. Here you go. Yeah, but see, John Petty, don't listen to John Petty because it messes you up, man. Don't try to pit Deuce against Shamet. Don't do it. They teammates. So Deuce was off. Shamet was on. The next game could be the opposite. One thing you did get from Deuce the other night is lockdown damn defense. Lockdown. See? So Deuce is plus 30 for the series. You know, Deuce is like plus 30 for the series. Don't mess with Deuce, man. Don't do it. Don't let these stupid idiots on X confuse you. Listen, people on X, people on the media, they are trying to market to gamblers. You have to understand. They're trying to market to gamblers. That's all they're doing. And in this day and age, you can bet on everything from who wins the tip to how many points they get in a quarter, you can gamble on anything in the game now, legally. So they're trying to market to gamblers. Okay. Y'all know this channel is for the Knicks and about the Knicks. What we want, the chip. Well, the rest of it don't matter. We want the chip. Okay, I'm not gambling on nothing. I ain't rich. I ain't got no money to be losing to no damn gambling. Hell no. Y'all can do that if you want to. Not your boy though. So when I hear from the thing, I say, man, please. They're trying to market to gamblers and they're trying to turn teenagers into future gamblers. That's what they're doing, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, that's what they're doing. Okay, they're trying to turn teenagers into future gamblers, and I think they're obviously successful. That's what they're doing. And y'all need to understand, the very wealthy don't waste their money. It's poor people and middle class people that waste their money. They're marketing to us. Like, that's what they do. That's what they do. So when you see it, you don't fall for the okie doke. You be like, whatever. They got Stephen A. Smith trying to get a whole bunch of black people in trouble. But so he getting his money. He ain't the first Judas and he ain't the last. I'm trying to say, you know what I mean? He ain't the first and he ain't the last. You know, so recognize when you see it and say, oh, hell no. Especially if you got common sense in basketball. Come on, man. I'll be like, what the hell? Can't nobody guard Cat? And someone's like, well, he needs to stay on the low block. Oh, hell no, he don't need to stay in the low block. He needs to keep that ball at the top of the key raised over his head. That's what he needs to do. And that's what he's been doing, if you notice. And then you get some weak link trying to guard him on the low block, so him to flush it on you. Please, man. I'm trying to say, man, here we go. Don't let the hype get you. Television stations will hype people because they want to hype stars, because NBA makes money by creating stars. They create stars, especially if those stars are big time in China. Y'all need to understand, China is big time to the NBA. Okay. The wealthy class in China, the wealthy class, is bigger than the whole United States. Okay. The middle class in China is bigger than the whole United States. Okay. So they're marketing to them. And that's why they uplift these people as stars. But the game is not won by stars. The game is won by teams. And it's won by teams that get stops. Okay. That's how you win chips. Teams that get stops, especially in playoff games. Okay. Woo, man. And Bridges be cutting all the time. And now JB's eyes are open. He be watching for it, man. Oh, man. Woo, man. That's what I'm saying. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. So let me not forget y'all. Happy Mother's Day, Sister Joyce. Happy Mother's Day. Well, who am I missing? Sister Nancy Stevenson. Happy Mother's Day. Sister Love Blue. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out here. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your dinner. I bought my wife hers already. We wasn't going to no restaurant today because you know everybody's going to be there. We went last Sunday to the restaurant. I just came back from the store getting her stuff and brought it back. You know what I mean? So I'm going to sit down, watch this game with me a little grape juice and enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Right, Michael Drake? That's what I'm saying. I'm just going to chill. Just chilling. Yeah. There you go. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out here, to all the mothers that y'all talking to and all that. Happy Mother's Day. Enjoy. Chocolates and flowers. That's what I usually do, chocolates and flowers. The mothers, I'll be sending chocolates and flowers. Only my wife don't like chocolate, so I just send her the flowers. But yeah, I'm getting some grape juice, getting some chicken, and going to be chilling. You know, y'all. And I don't like watching the game with other people because I start going crazy. My wife don't even want to stay in the room, and I don't blame her. Shoot, I don't want to stay in the room with me either. I ain't the person. I ain't the one you want to watch a game with. Somebody's like, why don't you do a game program? I do it once in a while if I can stay calm, but it's hard. I'll be yelling at the TV, telling the rest what the hell they doing, telling Josh Hart start turning the damn ball over. I mean, you know, it's crazy. I'd be going crazy like some of you, but I just do it in private. You know what I mean? I don't put it on X or Facebook or whatever. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, blessings to you, Michael Drake. Sorry about your mom. Yeah. Move the damn ball. That's what Papa Brunson told. He said, move the ball. Hey, JB got the memo. JB caught the memo. The game is much easier when he lets Cat have the ball. The game is much easier. Much easier. Oh, yes. So it's much easier, man. So here we go. There we go, man. The Knicks were made and put together for the moment that we're now in. One game from sweeping Philly, thank goodness, and then getting ready to play Detroit. Y'all know it's coming. We're going to have to play the Pistons. 2 games in Detroit to start it off. We'll be looking for a split. It's going to be tough as hell, you know. But the Knicks, we knew was going to be a problem, okay? Yep, Bridges been doing the job. You can't really lock up Maxey. I'm surprised he hasn't scored more. I thought he would get 30 a game. But what it is, what's messing up Maxey is Embiid. You take Embiid out the equation, and they should have never let Paul Reed go. You take Embiid out the equation. Now they're using, what's the boy name now? Bowman? What's the boy name they got now in Philly? He's good. I forgot his name, but he's good, man. What's that boy name? Boner too. Adem Boner, but the other boy, the lighter boy. There's Adem Boner, and then there's the other boy. What's the other? Barlow, right? Barlow. They need to get the hell off of Maxey and let Barlow and Boner take care of the 5. Okay. I mean, get the hell off of MB. I was trade MB and get as many first rounders as I could. I should have did that 2 years ago. They'd be in good shape right now. Yeah, Barlow. That's it, Lindsay. That's it. So that's when we have a real challenge. Barlow and Bono. That's when we had the real challenge. So yeah. So hey man, we ready to go. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Coach. Hey, but I'm an analyst, man. I try to look at it from both sides and try to come up with how our sides are going to win. And this is the problem that I have. Every time we play, there's a way the Knicks could win, right? Like if you take the Knicks 2 years ago with Juju and them, and when they had Big Ragu, they had a nice team, but they're still a little bit lacking on the maturity level. They have RJ and IQ, but now we traded and we went and got damn grown ass man, right? With McCall, and you bring the whole Villanova crew together. Damn, that's some rough stuff. And now you got Cat and Brunson in their prime, Hart in his prime, McCall in his prime, OG in his prime, Mitchell Robinson in his prime. Yeah, we good for a couple of seasons. I told y'all, this is only year 2. We still got 2 more seasons. Don't worry, y'all. Listen, we still got 2 more seasons. Okay, don't worry. We good. The Don didn't set this up. We got plenty of time to come back and beat ass again. So, it ain't over yet. Well, Stedman, if they do, they're 2 years too late. I would have traded Embiid years ago, 2 years. I told 2 years ago, trade him. Or what they do, write off his salary. I forgot what they call it. I'd have stretched him and got rid of him, and then got like 4 or 5 first rounders. Imagine if Philly added Edgecombe, Maxey, Bodum, Adam Boma, and the other boy, Barlow. Yeah, I've been telling y'all, get rid of that boy. I told you, he ain't worth crap. There's Wizards of Oz people out there. When you think you're going to see the Wizard, you pull a curtain back, ain't nobody there. That's Embiid. You think you got something, you pull the curtain back, ain't nothing there. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I know. 7 foot 280, and you whining for him when he got his ass flushed by Mitch. Okay, whatever. Okay. Well, Hartenstein has to leave OKC, New York State of Mind. There's no if. He's leaving. The question is who's going to get Isaiah Hartenstein. That's the only question. Where is he going? He is leaving OKC. Because OKC ain't going to, by July 1st, he's not going to be there. I told you that last August. I told you that. Just like 2 years before, I said, Minnesota going to be looking to trade Cat. Leon Rose needs to make a call. Why did I say that? Because of the tax. Neither the owner of Minnesota nor the owner of OKC wants to have that tax on their books. That's a large tax. Especially OKC, since they didn't win the chip. And they could win another one without Hartenstein. Okay? They can win another one. So I would, buy. I'm not even trading him. Just buy. Cutting loose that salary. So he's going to get a lot of offers, Isaiah Hartenstein. If I'm Philly, I'm going after him. He's my target. He's my Jalen Brunson this year. I'm going after Hartenstein. And $30 million a year will get it done. And you still saving money by cutting Embiid loose. I'd be more worried about Philly if they had Hartenstein with the guards that they got. Yeah, they go in the check. And that's what the whole point is. They groom and check. You see? But Isaiah Hartenstein is still Hartenstein. He's still Hartenstein. He gonna let go of this money this year, and he's gonna get a longer term deal, and he's gonna make his money, and somebody gonna get off, man. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So here we go. It could be a number of teams. You're talking Atlanta, Orlando in the East, Orlando, Boston. Who else? The Nets. Who else? Philly, Washington. You got a lot of teams. The Knicks can't do it because we got Cat, and we're not trading MitchRob, so we can't do it. But Philly, the Hornets, Boston, Miami, Orlando, Atlanta, all of them, Charlotte, they all could go after Isaiah Hartenstein and throw money at him. And somebody gonna get him. You know who else? The Lakers. The Lakers are gonna want him. Toronto, that's a good one. I don't know, Coach House. I gotta look at their money, but I'm not sure about Toronto. They could use him. They could. I don't know. The Bulls too. They could use him. I don't know what they're gonna do though. I tell you what you don't want. You don't want Thibodeau to be the coach. You don't want Thibodeau to be Hartenstein's coach. You don't want that. They're gonna be hard as hell. You don't want that. If Tibbs go to Bulls, if Tibbs go to Orlando, you don't want Hartenstein following him. He's gonna be mad as hell, and he's gonna have his team mad as hell. Yeah, the Lakers are a possibility. Portland is a possibility. If he wanted to come off the bench, San Antonio, although they got the boy that used to be a Knick on their team, I forgot his name, behind Wembanyama. Houston is a possibility if he wants to come off the bench. But Isaiah Hartenstein is going to have no shortage of suitors. Him and his wife going to decide where they're going to have babies at. Because that's what he's going to do. He's going to get paid and have a lot of babies if he's smart. I don't even know what his wife looked like. I'm assuming she's fine as hell. I mean, they don't take losses when you get that kind of money. They ain't taking no L's, man. I don't care if you look like a Dracula. They still, you ain't taking no L's. So you might as well. That's what MB doing. He having babies. I think his woman from Brazil. She's fine as hell too, man. Fine as hell. I said, damn. And you're going to have plenty of time to make more babies. And there's a cute little boy that was in his hand. Cute little boy he had. So I was like, okay. All right, make some more babies, man. You got the money. Why not? Make some more babies. See, I couldn't do that. No, I couldn't. A man got to know his limitations. If I was Embiid, I would have like 3 wives in Africa. I have a wife here, 2 more girls on the side. And I'd be having babies with all of them. If it was me, see. I'd be having babies with all of them. Each one had their own estate. I'm trying to tell you, man. But I'm a fool. That's what I'm saying. I'll be a straight fool. I ain't gonna tell you no different. I ain't no wise man. I'll be a straight fool, man. I'll be a straight fool. Deuce smart as hell too. Nice Brazilian beauty he got, man. Shoot. I'm trying to say. And B need to go make some more wives, some more babies with her, man. With his and B, quit messing with MitchRob and go make some more babies. Yeah. Shoot. Be wishing happy Mother's Day all over the place, man. Shoot. So anywho, I'm looking for the Knicks to get this dub today, hopefully. And nobody gets hurt. And then we got a week to get ready for Detroit. And that's what it's going to be. Knicks, Detroit, Eastern Conference Finals with the winner going to the finals. Yeah, exactly, Coach Hauser, man. There'll be no shortage of Raws, man. Trying to tell you. There'll be no shortage. Right. See, a man got to know his limitations. Somebody was like 20 years ago when Kobe got into that problem with that clerk in Denver, in Colorado, and these white people would he should know better. I was like, you ever been 19 with $1 million in your pocket? Then you can't say nothing. Because I was 19 with not a dime and got a pot to pee in the wind to throw it out of, man, and I'm looking all over the place. So you 19 with $1 million in your pocket and every flavor on the planet knows you got $1 million? What? Better start real. Jeez. Please, man. Hey, listen, I couldn't handle it. I applaud them brothers that can. I applaud y'all. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm trying to say, Coach Hauser. And you a young man too? Ain't no blue pills needed. They be little Raws all over the place. 66%, Corey? Yeah. All right. And Philly coming with the kitchen sink today. They really are. They're going to be dirty. They're going to try to hurt Mitch. They're going to try to hurt Cat. They're going to try to hurt Brunson. You already know. They're going to be dirty as hell. You know that. You know that. I know that. And it's in Philly and half the crowd's going to be Knicks Nation. We all know that. Okay. Well, you got to put size on Cade. So that's why it's good the Knicks are resting OG. You got to have OG on Cade. I wouldn't even put McCall on him. Cade too strong. Cade too strong. That's a strong mug. It's a strong mug, man. You mess around with him with McCall. He'll throw McCall to the side and score on him anyway. So I would put OG on Cade. And you put McCall on the old dude, Tobias Harris. Put McCall on him. You need a pro guarding Tobias Harris. And then you try to just figure it out the rest of them, But K, you got to have size on K. We're going to put the brick doodle house on K. Put the brick doodle house on him, and they're going to be trying to switch it off. Obviously, they're going to want Brunson on K. Mismatch. Big mismatch. No, I hope OG's not playing. What they say, I know they got him as questionable. I'm hoping he's not playing because we need him for K. Yeah, we need him for K. There's no doubt. Let me just see what Ian Bedley talking about. My man, he the one, him and Shams know. Let me see. All right, so Ian ain't said nothing about it right now. What about Shams? What he talking about? Let me see. I'm looking them up, man. They got the lottery crap out here. So no, nobody's talking about him right now. And Steve Kerr signed an extension or whatever. But I don't see nothing out here right now. But I'm gonna assume OG sits today, and they rest him for the week, and he comes back to open the Detroit series. Listen, let's not fool ourselves, man. You know, we got a flicker to get rid of right now in Philly. Detroit got a little harder flicker to get rid of in Cleveland, but they're going to get rid of them. So it's going to be Detroit and New York. Okay? It's going to be Detroit and New York. Listen, if Cleveland could get by Detroit, I'd be a little concerned because I'd be like, what the hell, man? Because Cleveland ain't got no balls, man. They ain't got nothing, man. Please. Motherfucker Cleveland. You know what I mean? Motherfucker Cleveland. Shoot. And they don't want no parts of Cade and them. They don't. They really don't. Cade and them are the real deal. You know what I mean? So, and the refs are really shading toward Cleveland. I'll be seeing. I watched the series. Detroit should be beating them 3-0. But, okay. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Yeah, so that's right. The business at hand is Philly. We got to take care of business here. We got to take care of business. Anna DePaula is 5'9". Oh, Brazilian mom, wife of Joel Embiid. Right. Oof. John Smith. Like I said, when you making 50 million, 40 million, 30 million a year, you ain't taking no shorts. You ain't taking no losses. I don't blame them brothers. What's her name? Anna DePaula. I be having like 5 of them. And everybody be pregnant. Everybody be pregnant. Everybody got their own mansion. Everybody be set up. Shoot. Yeah, exactly. Mongo Slade. That's a good name, man. That's who said that. Damn New York State. That is good, man. I ain't gonna. That's very good. I'm stealing that. Mongo Slade. Mongo Slade. Oh shoot. See, I'm glad I got one little lamb, and I got to take care of her, and that's my focus, and that's got to be it. I don't get myself in no trouble, man. You can't be giving no homeboy like me all kind of money and then being 22 or 24 or whatever. I be doing prenups now. Prenups all over. I have my lawyer working. Prenup. I'm saying, but I'd be in trouble. Yeah, everybody pregnant, man. I'll be having 3 in Africa. I'll be having 3 over here. I'll be married to one, have 2 others. You know who did that? Damn Carmelo Anthony. He was slick. Carmelo got Lala, but then he went to Chicago, got another one. Got a little daughter with the girl in Chicago. Who knows what else he was dealing with? You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Yo, I am always the real guy, man. I am not going to front and say, wow, yeah, I'd be living like John Stockton. Hell no. You giving me all that money and I'm 24 years old? Shit. I'll be making a nation. Everybody be happy. Making a nation. Yeah. Except Sean was stupid. He was just sticking it, getting pregnant, and then they got the money. Didn't, you know. Larry Johnson did that too. It's like, damn, Evander Holyfield too. You got to really, come on. We got some business to do first before we do that. Business. Yeah, it's true, John Pettit. It's true. I'm trying to say, man, Stephen, I ain't playing. I ain't one to be talking about, well, I would never do that. That's bullshit. Come on, man. 20-something years old, man. You wake up stiffy and then you talking about no, and you got millions of dollars? Shit. Everybody be pregnant. Shoot. You be seeing me in different pictures on page 6 with every flavor. They be all pregnant. Good afternoon, serial killer. Yeah, so I just wanted to stop in here for a little bit, man, and get us hyped for this game today because I'm thinking we doing something. I just don't want nobody to get hurt, especially JB and Cat, but nobody get hurt, okay? And then we move on. Do y'all remember Boston offered the Knicks Jaylen Brown? Do y'all remember that? Boston offered Jaylen Brown and picks for Kristaps Porzingis. Y'all remember that? That's when Phil Jackson was the president of basketball operations. They offered Jaylen Brown and picks for Kristaps Porzingis. Yep. That'd have been a deal if we'd have got that. That'd have been a deal, man. Yeah. Yep. So Brown is, I think Brown to me, he was my vote for MVP this year. He was my vote for MVP. He carried the Celtics. He carried the Celtics, man. I don't know what they're going to do with Brown, but damn, he's in his prime. And if the game wasn't a flopper's game right now, he'd dominate even more because he's a strong dude. He's a brick doo-doo house himself, Plus, he athletic as hell, Brown, So when I saw that, I was like, I can't believe they even talking like that. But whatever. Yep. Yeah, it did, Malik. I agree. You think because Tatum was back, they were going to run the table. Hell no. Boston lost in the first round this year, right? Yeah, they lost in the first round, right? Boston lost in the first round. To who they lost to in the first round? Who they lost, bro, in the first round? They lost to somebody in the first round. Was it Cleveland? Philly. Oh, that's right. That's right. They were up 3-1 on Philly. Philly came back and beat them. That's right. That's right. Because of clown ass Embiid. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. That's right. You're right. So they lost in the first round. So, next year, when we're talking about next year, okay, when we come into September, what you going to remember? The Sixers beat the Boston Celtics in the first round. That's what you're going to remember. No, never mind. It was 3-1, whatever. The Sixers beat Boston in the first round. Just like last year. All we remember is OKC beat Indiana in the championship. You don't remember that it was 7 games and that if Halliburton didn't get hurt, they might have won. But you do remember OKC's the champ. That's all you remember. Okay. And so here next year, Boston lost in the first round. That's why in Boston, they just as crazy as Knicks fans. They talk about trading Tatum, trading Brown. They talking all that. Really what they should do is stay cool and try to get Hartenstein in there if they want to really be smart. But that's their business. You know what I'm saying? What I would be doing is I'd be trying to I'll trade everybody, keep Tatum and Brown, keep White, try to get Hartenstein in there and then move with that. Bring Cater off the bench and then move with Hartenstein as my starting 5. Yeah. So that's right. Toronto, Orlando, Atlanta, and Boston lost in the first round. That's right. Yeah, so they just need a 5. When they got rid of Porzingis, he only played 40 or 50 games, and they won the chip because in the playoffs, that's when it counts. And he was tough. Okay, you can't expect Porzingis to be there for you for 82 games, or even 72 games. He can't do that. But playoff time, you rest him. You're going to have a monster in the playoffs, and that's what happened. Yeah, so... yeah, there you go. So there you go. Here we go for game 4 in Philly. Knicks, Philly. So here we go. Tatum actually told, what's that sweet sister name? Damn, Brown Candy. He told her he thought he was going to get traded. What's the chest? Y'all know who I'm talking about. That Brown sister Candy, man. Sweet chocolate. What's her name? You know the one I'm talking about, Malik. It ain't your wife. It ain't her, but it's somebody else. He told her he thought he was going to get traded. He was worried about that. I don't understand. Yeah, Taylor. That's her name. Taylor Jenkins. What's her name? Taylor something. Taylor. It ain't Taylor Swift. Taylor Rook, right? Taylor. If the Heavenly Father made Eve, Eve would look like Taylor Rooks. That's all I'm saying. Eve would look like Taylor Rooks. That's all I'm saying. If I was going to do a painting of Eve, she looked just like her. Damn. Oh, you might. Well, anyway, damn Tatum told Taylor he thought he was gonna get traded. He was worried about getting traded. That's about the weakest thing you could say when you're trying to come back. He was weak. Yo, she is MJ. She is. And she know how to park it right too. She know how to style it and park it right. I'd be like, damn, why you got to be standing like that? I don't know how them dudes keep their eyes on the basketball. I'd be like, damn, Miss Taylor, damn. She is. She definitely perfect face, perfect shape. If Eve was a woman that existed now, she'd be Taylor Rooks. For real, Coach Hauser, for real, for real. So anyway, he told her he thought he was gonna get traded. Like he was crying on her shoulder or something. Man, I was like, damn, get your 200 million and stop whining. Get your 200 million and stop whining, man. I don't want to hear it. Shoot. Somebody married her. She don't bring her husband into the spotlight, but somebody married her. Somebody's happy. There's somebody somewhere that's happy. Just like the other chick. What's the Oreo chick name? Pretty Hell too, man. I forgot her name. But she be out there too. Yeah. Somebody happy. Yeah. Bridges bringing the finishing kick, man. Y'all sleeping on him. Y'all sleeping too much listening to them dumbasses. Yeah. What's the other girl name? No, the one no, not the brown skin girl fine as hell too. Boy, man. But no, the other chick was her name. She married, she's swirling. What's her name? She's swirling. What's her name? Woody, what's it? She's swirling. What's her name, man? What's her name? She on there with ESPN and them too. She cute. No, not Ashley Nicole. I like Ashley Nicole. Not Maria Taylor. Malika Andrews. That's it. Maria Taylor fine as hell. Ashley Nicole fine as hell. Malika Andrews is who I'm talking about, though. It's Malika. Taylor Rooks, too. They be putting some truth. They putting the lineup up there. Donald Trump and them probably think they too old for his game, huh? They ain't below 13, so he don't want them. Oh, that's right. She's swirling with somebody. I forgot who she's swirling with. She's swirling with somebody. Yeah, but whatever. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. Our girl is too. Serena's swirling too, man. Got to use that damn thing, that roll stuff to lose some weight and all that. Swirling. Yeah, swirling and having babies too. Yeah. I guess I would do the same thing though. Ooh, shoot. The Ozempic or whatever the hell. She using some pick. South Central girl doing business, man. Oh, man. Knicks only lose 2 games each by 1.6 games to you. That's true. Don't say that. Don't say that, Mission Man, because here we go. Mix something. She married Mix something. She's swirling with some Mix something. Mix something. The hell, I don't know, Malik. I don't know. Some Mick that I don't care about, but yeah. I know New York State of Mind. They be tripping, man. I told y'all, forget them picks. That's the piece we need. We got the road runner. We good, man. Got the road runner. Oh, yeah. She wanted to be ESPN. She's just getting paid, man. Swirling, getting paid, doing the thing. That's always going to happen, man. Nah, Monica McNutt ain't swirling. No, she ain't. You got this. You got your broom ready. I got my broom ready. Oh gosh, man. I miss girlfriend though. What white girl name was ghosty white girl? She left, man. Wally was hitting that. What was that girl's name? Wally was hitting that. What was her name, man? She was cool, man. She left and went somewhere, start her own company. Wally got Harlow. Rebecca. I like Rebecca on the sideline. She had style and flash and cash, man. She was cool, man. And Wally had to hit her off. Wally had to break something off, man. She wasn't just walking away. You can't mess with that without hitting it off. You gotta be tight with it, man. Right. No, not Molly. It was Rebecca Harlow. Molly's fine. Yeah, she was pregnant by Wally. Wally was a baby daddy. She was gonna get broke off. Yeah, she's gonna get broke off. Yep, that's what it is, man. So here, we in Philly today. But NYC is gonna be representing. We gotta be ready, y'all. Cat got the right attitude. He said it's 0-0. We gotta win this game. He said it's 0-0. I like Cat's attitude, y'all. So I got me some chicken waiting, man. I'm gonna have to depart from y'all for a bit, but man, if we come back and talk about this tomorrow, man. Hopefully we get this dub and get a week off before we gotta play Detroit. You know what I mean? Get this dub, man. Beat these people ass and let's move on with life. You hear what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Tony Tippins, Malik, Dwayne, Quinton, what's up? What's up? Bill Blast, like to stop. Dwayne Osa dope. What's up? Guilford, Coach Hauser got the brooms out. Miss Edwards, happy Mother's Day. James Dobson, son, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. John Petty. Yeah, here we go, man. Here we go. Let's see what we're going to do today. I'm going to go get me some chicken, have me some grape juice, get ready to chill for a minute before the game. Y'all, please be safe out there. Please enjoy the game. Be safe. Don't go out there at night. It's going to be crazy. Be safe in New York, all right? We'll talk soon. Shalom.